30 years I answered the call. Not for a paycheck, not for applause, not for a pat on the back. I did it because it was needed, because somebody had to go. Because when your people are hurting, you don't stand there and watch. But nobody tells you the wait don't end when the sirens do. Pager on the nightstand, 2 a.m. again. Boots hit the floor before I even knew where I'd been. Cold coffee in the kitchen, turn out cold by the door. My family learned real young what that red light meant for sure. Suppers went cold, birthday candles burned down. Plans got changed when the tones came over town. I was serving my community, but they were serving too. Every time I ran for somebody else, they were losing me for you. That's life after the alarm, when the smoke gets in your soul, when the call is over for the town, but it never leaves your bones. It's the tears nobody sees, it's the weight behind the calm. It's the families and the faithful still holding on after the alarm. 30 years of hard calls, some I can't forget. Faces in the flashing lights, I still ain't outrun yet. And the hardest one I ever worked didn't come with some warning sign. It was my own daddy's accident that rolled in on my line. I did what I was trained for, held together somehow, tried to do my job while my whole world was breaking down. Then the day we laid him in the ground, I looked up through the pain and saw my brother standing there like heaven knew my name. Not because they had to, not for glory, not for show, but because a kind of brotherhood is something only God could grow. That's life after the alarm, when the strongest man can break, when you're standing at a graveside trying not to shake. It's a hand upon your shoulder, it's mercy in human form, it's seeing God in uniform, standing there after the alarm. Then my body turned against me, and the job got taken away. I didn't leave because I wanted to, I left because I couldn't stay. And I'd be lying if I told you that my faith was never strained. There were nights I asked the Lord why He let it end this way. Why give a man a calling, let it carve him deep and true, then close the door he built his life and identity into? I still believed He heard me, even when I hurt and fought, even when the silence felt louder than the sermons I was taught. I went looking for honor in the cost, for the wounded and the half-lost, for the medics, the law, and the fire, for the family still walking the wire. But nothing felt honest or true, nothing warm by the ones who knew. Then God spoke deep in my soul, take what's broken and make it whole. Build what you couldn't find, the honor, the heart, and the design. And the truth is, I never understood how much this life was costing us for good, till I stood where grief and grace both meet, with my daddy in the ground beneath my feet. I looked up through tears, and there they stood, my brothers in uniform where broken men should. And in that silence, Lord, you made it plain. was just taking on another name. This is life after the alarm, where the mission still goes on, where the grief becomes a calling and the pain turns into song. For every soul who gave their all, for every family standing strong, this is more than just a memory. This is home after the alarm. Attention all units. For every firefighter, every medic, every officer, and every family who carried the weight beside them. You are not forgotten. This is your honor. This is your story. This is for the life that keeps echoing. This is for the life that keeps echoing. Long after the sirens fade. The sirens fade. After the alarm collection.